Okay, my friends, you know how much I am against academia, and rightfully so, because they try to destroy truth. They have literally no ability to understand truth, and they attack anyone that comes through with anything like Velikovsky did. He studied every single culture that existed, and he wrote this book called Worlds in Collision. And there was stories about the world, the day the world stood still, and about all kinds of catastrophes that he got documentation for throughout the entire world. Every culture had the same story. 1500 BC, planet Venus was ejected from Jupiter as a comet and passed near Earth and caused all of this catastrophe and the Mudfossils. All right, I wrote a book about Velikovsky. I called it Minds in Collision. It was Mudfossils, Velikovsky, and Minds in Collision, because their minds cannot accept reality. Now, this is him speaking in his writing about what happened and caused the flood. And down here, even in the Bible, it says after 7 days, the earth was covered in a deluge, and they never knew what the 7 days was. The 7 days was the approach of Venus, glowed brighter and brighter and brighter, and eventually boiled the oceans, forced all the volcanoes to erupt, and killed off virtually almost everything, but not everything. The oxygen was actually depleted because the concussion was so intense that it condensed water to fall. Condensation causes oxygen and hydrogen to force together, and they become water instead of vapor, and that's what happened. It says that at the end of the 7 days, the Earth became enveloped in waters of cosmic origin. That's when the molecules of oxygen and hydrogen combined. Now, and he says it formed from clouds of hydrogen gas ejected by the nova, combined by means of powerful electric discharges, I agree, with the Earth's own free oxygen. And there are definite indications of a drastic drop in atmospheric oxygen at the time of the deluge. The survivors of the catastrophe are said in several sources to have been unable to light fires. They couldn't even light fires, there was so much oxygen missing. Other sources describe the waters of the flood as being warm. In addition, the waters may have been rich with chlorine salt, because that's from boiling the people. Now, after the deluge, many life forms came about that weren't around. That's why they call Saturn the god of vegetation. I'm not going to get into that. The Midrash sources relate that during the deluge, all volcanoes erupted, and other ancient accounts assert the same. And that's exactly what would happen. These two bodies almost impacted and glanced off each other, crushed the atmosphere, caused it to combust, wrenched the earth, and forced it to expel all of these volcanic eruptions, and water came up from underneath too. And these are all reported. The waters welled up from the deep. So I went to all the academics and I said, hey, I got the support, I got all kinds of evidence, I got Velikovsky, I got everything, and they attacked me, and they attacked Velikovsky. When they hit Velikovsky, I said, that's it. Say that to my face. You think I'm a chicken? You come and tell me. All right, so all the academic eagles said, oh, you're just some chicken scratching around in the dirt. We're the heroes. We're the eagles of science. We know everything about it. I said, yeah, come on down and say that to my face. So here's what happened. They called me a chicken. I said, yeah, you super eagles, you come down here and call me a chicken to my face and see what happens. So they did, and here's what happened. The academic eagles swooped in. And Roger attacks back. You know what that screaming said? It says, you come back here, you stupid eagle, I'll tear your face off and stuff it down your armpits. Now let's just see this one more time. I have put the academics inside a wall that they cannot escape from because they are wrong and they refuse to engage. They lose by default. I've crushed them. You got it?